Want to learn how I generated $130,000 in my first year of business as a new grad, all without paid ads? In this video, I'll show you the exact organic marketing strategies that helped me replace my income and build long-term sustainable growth. From creating partnerships with gyms and wellness facilities to hosting workshops that bring in clients on autopilot, you'll learn how to optimize your marketing and make your practice stand out. Let's dive in and unlock these strategies that will allow you to replace your income and generate over $100,000 in your first year as well. All right, guys, so let's dive in. So I want to start by saying that marketing to gyms and wellness facilities and optimizing your organic marketing can be one of the most powerful ways, and in my opinion, the number one way to get started with your cash-based practice. The reason that it is so optimal to do this at the beginning is because there is no overhead. There's no cost to do this except your time. Okay, sweat equity is, in my opinion, effort that you put in that you might not see a return in at the beginning, but can pay dividends for years to come. Okay, so my practice in the first year, I was able to do $130,000 with this strategy alone. We weren't running paid ads, none of that, or any other type of marketing. It was strictly on the boots, organic marketing, and the exact outline here today that I'm showing you is exactly what I used to generate the $130,000. And not only that, but it has helped us set a really strong foundation to allow us to have the practice at $2 million per year. And it's because of the great foundation that this organic marketing provided. All right, so let's dive in. This document is designed to guide physical therapy practice owners in marketing their services to gyms, wellness facilities, and yoga studios. These principles can be applied elsewhere as well. It's not just to gyms, wellness facilities, or yoga studios. These are approaches that can be applied across the spectrum, no matter what your type of niche. All right. So this approach focuses on developing partnerships to run workshops or treat patients within these facilities. Establishing these relationships can be crucial and a critical driver of growth, especially for cash-based practices, and has been one of the top strategies for generating new clients. Not just for myself, but this is the strategies that hundreds of other clinics are using as well that we've taught. So phase one, and this is the most important phase, is preparing before reaching out. Too commonly, I see people not do a whole lot of research. They just, they know a gym in the community or know of a gym. They just drop in and try and talk to the gym owner and be like, hey, I'm a physical therapist. Do you have anybody that you can send my way? Or is there anything that I can do to help? Yada, yada. It doesn't land very well. All right. So what you want to do is identify potential partners. Okay. Start by creating a top 100 or a dream 100. This can be a list of gyms, wellness facilities, or studios that cater to your ideal patient demographic. And again, this doesn't necessarily have to be gyms or wellness facilities. Think about, where do your ideal clients spend time at? Okay, for me, they spent a lot of time at gyms, yoga studios, exercising. Right? For example, if your niche is like runners, running stores, stuff like that. All right, running clubs, and think about where your ideal client is, and then focus on those whose members align with your practice's goals. Athletes, fitness enthusiasts, active individuals, right? So research, website and social media. Visit their website and social media pages. Take note of the gym owner's name, unique selling points of the facility, like why do they do what they do? Identify what they are trying to communicate that allows them to separate themselves from other facilities. And then specific services or class that set them apart as well. And then review success stories. Look at the reviews to find client success stories, particularly those about recovery from injury or improved performance, because these are things that you are actually going to use and bring up when you eventually meet these individuals. Okay, show them that you've done your research. You're not just randomly dropping in because they're a gym. You've actually done their research and you actually value them and have sought them out specifically. Next is class schedule. Identify when their last classes are held, morning, noon, or evening, and plan to visit at a time when the gym owner is available, not between classes, ensuring they have time to talk. There's nothing worse than when they have classes at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and 9 a.m., and you show up to the 7 a.m. class and you want to talk to the gym owner afterwards, and they've got a class right after that. They're busy, they don't have time to talk to you, and it's going to be kind of annoying for them, right? So you want to make sure that you are dropping in for a class where they at least have 5 or 10 minutes to at least talk, and they're not in a rush and not thinking about something else. So initial contact, so up to this phase, you've researched them, you've decided that they're a good fit, and your clients, most of your ideal clients are there. The gym owner's name. You know what their unique selling proposition is, or what makes them unique, different classes that they offer, yada, yada. So initial contact, there's a couple different options, and they both can work. and see what makes most sense for you and what you feel most natural, what comes most natural to you. So attend a class. Okay, this is my favorite approach, is undercover approach. Okay, why it works. Attending a class helps you understand their culture and build rapport naturally. When it comes to building relationships, you want this to be natural. You don't want it to be forced, because when it feels forced, it's not going to be well received. It's going to decrease your likelihood for success. All right. So after class, so you drop in for this class. They think that you're just a member or a potential member, and because they think you're a potential member, they want to eventually upsell you into a membership. Like a lot of these gyms have like free 7-day trial or like one free class. They know that you are a potential new member, and they are going to be the ones that are going to try and initiate conversation with you and win you over, right? So it changes kind of the dynamic here. All right. So after class, introduce yourself using the following approach. Be like, hey, so-and-so, I'm so-and-so, a physical therapist and strength and conditioning specialist at ProKinetics. I heard great things about your gym and I wanted to check it out. You can state like a lot of my patients have mentioned this gym and I wanted to see for myself. And I saw on your website too, after this client mentioned your name and that they go to your gym, that you also have X, Y, and Z, or you guys do X, Y, and Z, or I thought these X, Y, and Z really made you unique and special. Yeah, I'd love to learn more about what you do, because I'm looking for gyms that I can confidently refer my patients to continue working out safely after they finish physical therapy. Do you have some time this week or next to grab a coffee and learn more about the types of clients that you prefer to work with? Right. So this works out really well because you are leading with value. You're not asking for anything. When you start a relationship, you want to be give. Okay. Too often people go into these relationships like take. What do I get out of this? You need to deliver value first. And one of the best ways that you can deliver value is actively trying to refer people to them. Okay. It's not just, don't just do these words, like actually refer clients to them. That's one of the best ways not to just start a relationship, but also nurture it as well. So right here, right off the bat, we're trying to display value and trying to get them more new members. Okay. So this is a nice step. And a lot of times too, I see too often people will just jump into, oh, can we do a workshop? Or, can you start referring people my way? It's not a great approach. Okay. So you want to take this baby steps. You don't ask somebody to marry you on the first date. You don't want to do the same thing here as well. Okay. So I like to segue into just grabbing coffee for 15-20 minutes and just having a normal conversation with them. Okay. And it's fun. Option 2 is walk-in introduction. This one works as well. Process is going to happen a little bit faster and you jeopardize that relationship a little bit. I personally like option 1, but option 2 can work as well. So if you're not attending class, walk in after the last class of the day and ask to speak to the gym owner using a similar script to initiate the conversation that you did above. So you have made this connection, you are grabbing coffee with them or you're talking with them. You really want to position your value and build trust. So for me, and you can make this into your own, for me, stand out, and my practice stand out, was I was never going to tell members of theirs or clients to stop working out. And one of the biggest ways that gyms lose revenue is due to membership drop off. And so if you can position it as decrease in likelihood of lost members, that's a way to build value. Owners are often hesitate to refer clients because they fear the PT will tell their clients to stop working out, leading to cancellations and loss of revenue. Okay. So I told them we don't tell people to stop working out. As PTs and strength conditioning specialists, we find a way to help your members keep training safely, or even while they rehab. We specialize in working with active individuals like your members who want to stay fit while overcoming injury. Okay, so use a version of this that fits your personality. You just want to weave this into that conversation during that coffee meeting. Okay, tailor the needs. Mention specific needs of their clientele, like CrossFit athletes, yoga individuals. Emphasize your expertise in keeping them active and reducing their risk of injury. So, example, we help CrossFit athletes continue training while recovering from injuries, allowing them to keep hitting their PRs without needing to take time off. All right. So this is one of the best ways to lead with value. You can also, by you being a part of their community, it increases their status, because a lot of times people's fear of joining a gym, starting strength conditioning or training, is fear of injury. And so if you can state that you have an affiliate, if the gym owner can state that they have an affiliate with a physical therapist, or I kind of have like an in-house physical therapist that's also a member, it goes a long ways for them as well, and they can feature on their website, which again increases their status, increases their perceived value, and eases a lot of concerns that potential members have when looking for a new gym, and obviously it gives you exposure. Other miscellaneous value, just simply, this is the best way, like you can't fake this, just become a member at their gym. Like truly become a part of their culture and work out there with them. Get to know the members, get to know the gym owners, get to know the coaches. And this is going to just naturally turn into new patients for you. Okay? Because you are there, and people are just going to naturally have conversation with you about injuries they have. Coaches are going to get more familiar with you, and they're going to naturally refer people because they know who you are and have gotten to know you. Number one, the best strategy is just becoming a part of the gym. Obviously it takes more time, but you got to play the long game here. Another one is like leave a Google review. Again, just shows value, shows that you value them, that you're making effort. Post on social media. A lot of times, like tag them. They're also going to, the great thing is they're going to a lot of times repost it. Now you get exposure to your page as well. Okay, and you can start getting more followers and more eyeballs on what you are doing and exposure to the community. All right, so phase 4. So you've really started building up this relationship. Now it's time to kind of propose a workshop or collaboration. Okay, so you can offer like workshop ideas and discuss that as an option to bring value to their members. Okay, and also I say workshops are a great way for new members because you advocate that the members can also bring a friend for free with them, which again gives more exposure to the gym and potentially brings in new members for them. Okay, so once you establish rapport, suggest offering workshops tailored to their members, adjust the content to fit the gym's culture and population. For a CrossFit gym, squat mobility or how to avoid shoulder injuries with CrossFit. If you're like marketing to a yoga studio, how to eliminate low back pain during yoga. Or if you're going to a running store, how to run without knee pain or how to do a proper warm up before running. All right, monetization and collaboration. Mention that you typically charge for workshops as it increases attendance and perceived value. This is a topic for a different day, but I strongly encourage you guys to charge for your workshops, just because it's going to improve attendance, which most people actually think is opposite, but people are actually going to show up because they see that there's value to it. And if somebody's not willing to spend $25, they're not going to be willing to spend $200 physical therapy anyway. So weeds out the wrong fits too. But most importantly, it gets buy-in from the gym owner. All right, we're not trying to make money. Goal is not to make money off these workshops. It's to get buy-in, not just from the members, but also the gym owner. It gets them to buy in and have incentive to push this workshop, because the way that you get signups and people to attend is not from you going on social media and posting about it. It's the gym owner sending out email blasts, posting on social media, posting in their private Facebook group. That's how you get members there. And the only way that happens is if the gym owner is actually actively doing the marketing for you. And one of the best ways to get them to do marketing for you is when they have some skin in the game. They know that every person that they show up, they get a split of the revenue. So what we usually do is offer to split the revenue 50-50 with the gym. If you want to even add gas to the fire, you can state, let's do a donation to a cause that's important to them, like Wounded Warrior Project or something like that. That was something that was really common for a lot of the gyms that we worked with. And now they're even more likely to push it because it's for a greater good. And not just revenue for themselves, but also going to a good cause. And they want to push that. And it's going to lead to more people showing up. Also discuss attendance limits. And you can do like 15 people, 20 people to create scarcity and more personalized interaction as well. Okay. Workshop logistics. Plan ahead. Always give the gym 4 to 6 weeks to promote the workshop. Offer to provide marketing materials, including a workshop description, your bio, and information about your clinic. You want to make this as easy as possible for the gym owner to market this. Okay. Give them the write-up, bio, pictures, then they can just copy and paste this into an email, post in media. You can create a social media post and tag them or add them as a collaborator, and then they can just hit repost. Okay, and then it's done for them. Okay, make it as easy as possible for them to market it for you. Phase 6 is follow-up and relationship building. Okay, follow up immediately. Ideally, like after the workshop, you want to send the workshop details and promise materials within 1 to 2 days to the members as well as the gym owner. Okay, include your clinic's information, personal bio, along with business cards. You also want to put at the end of each workshop, we do an offer. So instead of $225 for an evaluation, they can come in for $99. All right, so we make a pitch at the end. I'll do another training on that, specifically on how to conduct these workshops and step by step. So keep an eye out for that. But for today's purpose, we won't be going over that. But yeah, once that workshop is done, like at the end of the workshop, like ask the gym owner for feedback on things that they liked, things that could be improved. And then right after the workshop, right then and there, set up the next one. Okay, because you've got the momentum, you've got the attention there. You don't want to wait a couple of weeks and then reach back out to like, hey, can we set it up? A lot of times they'll still set it up, but it's just that momentum's kind of lost. So you want to do that right away. Nurture the relationship. After the workshop, check in with the gym owner, ask for feedback, inquire if they have any other ways you can add value to the members or facilities. Like, continue to be a member there and work out. Ongoing collaboration. Position yourself as a long-term partner by offering additional workshops or collaboration ideas. Remain open to new ways you can help the facility while growing and benefiting from increased referrals. All right. One of the best ways, in my opinion, and this is probably the best golden nugget of this entire training, is doing Con Ed and workshops for their trainers and coaches. That's something that we've really made a push for as of late, is doing Con Ed for trainers and coaches. The reason for that is when you do workshops for members, yes, it's very successful, but you have to keep doing that over and over again to generate new patients. When you build relationship with the trainers and coaches and the gym owners through doing Con Ed workshops, you build the trust of these trainers and coaches who see clients day in and day out. And they are going to be your eyes and ears during the classes that they're coaching on who could benefit from physical therapy, and they're going to naturally send referrals. And that is something that is evergreen, because the relationship is evergreen. As long as you continue to nurture that, it's evergreen, and they're going to continue to send new patients your way without having to do workshops every single weekend. All right. So anyways, this is, again, as good as you do with implementing is what the results that you're going to get from this. Okay. Just by watching this training, it's not going to get you new patients. You need to get out there and get in the community and put these strategies to the test. But they're very, very powerful strategies. Again, these are the only strategies that I used during my first year to generate new patients was this organic marketing, and generate over $130,000 in that first year, and set us up for a good foundation to scale to $2 million per year. So you guys can do the same with these strategies. I'll see you guys next training.